Everybody, welcome back on the stretch. Professor David, another episode in our legendary Khatep campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Okay. So we lost Slaver's Point. It's fine. Okay, so we should be able to come over here and deal with that. So first order of business, as I said last time, we're going to get in here.
Excels in necromancy.
Decide if I want to do Canopic Jar Hoarder or Wound, Damage Walls. Damage Walls is helpful later on, or I can just make him like a better fighter. His melee defense is so bad. This level 10 when we start getting to that. So we've got 3 levels. I guess we could just go Damage Walls. That'll probably be the best kind of later in the game. Alright. Now, I'm trying to think. The Regiment of Renown. We could get the Stalker. The one Sepulchral Stalker.
My dynasty.
Let's go ahead and get him here. To make sure we have this covered, and I think
Greatness comes.
be able to handle this. Oh, is that Gorfang? It's not Gorfang Rockgut. No.
You're not right, Dad. Find my harem.
Oh no, that is gonna have a garrison though. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be 5. 21.
Shock right off.
23 units.
Servants.
I know we can do it though.
They challenge me.
If we lose, not a huge deal. Once again, losing the Necrotect kind of sucked, but everything else is relatively disposable.
Nehetara will be mine.
Well, actually, let's take that off of him, because he's probably going to be by himself. Just put that in with, like these guys will probably just be, like, at the heart of the battle. To give everybody that extra weapon damage. Although, the biggest he's the biggest beneficiary of large percentage weapon damage, probably, but
To war.
Whatever,
For
let's fight it.
Nehetara.
This used to give magical attacks and fire attacks, but I guess they thought that was too strong. So it's still physical damage. It does not bypass the physical resistance that the Savage Orcs have. Nothing that I have currently. None of my magic is going to do it. Now, fire magic has the ability to do that. I've been thinking of doing a new Chaos campaign. I'm kind of waiting until they do like a new Norska. Like they actually have Norska on the Grand Campaign. Or what Mortal Empires campaign. Papa here. So they are right here. Yeah, I don't know why they're running towards me. It seems like seems like a bad idea. Oh, they're coming down on me. Okay. Alright, form up, form up. I really do not want to fight them going downhill or whatever. As much as I can. Form up, form up. He's holding off a lot of them by himself. Okay.
Tomb King.
We'll charge that. No, 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 no. Some of those guys are rallying. I'm gonna watch these rallies. Okay, they're trying to reform. Warriors are rallying. Trying to kind of lure me up this hill. So I guess we are going to fight uphill a little bit here, even though I don't like it. Chase these guys, make sure they're shattered. Pretty sure they are, but go ahead and make it official. I'm gonna Pretty smart to like rally and like force me to come up this hill at him.
Onwards, legions.
Whatever, they're probably gonna rally, but that's fine.
Obey me. Tomb King.
Not bad, not bad. We almost lost our special ones, but that's fine, because we're going to delete them anyways. We're going to have to fight them one more time, so kill as many as we can here. So we get over there into the old world here soon. Across the seas. Yeah, there's not really any offensive magic here. I mean, maybe that would make the War of Light appealing. But, like, part of what makes the Nehekara so appealing is the passive. Like, that healing is so nice. Unlike all the Tomb Guard, Nehekara warriors. It's like I said, 60 adds up. I mean, how many spells did I cast? I probably cast at least 10. It's 600 extra health. I mean, it's pretty decent. For like every single unit in your army. I mean 600, I mean not for the constructs I guess, but like maybe 10 of these units. I don't know if it heals the lords. I think it heals the lords a little bit too. But like 10 units, that's 6,000 health. I mean, that's almost getting one extra regiment in a passive. Versus, you know, the War of Light, when I'm fighting undead, it does lower their leadership by some small amount, but now, I don't know if that applies to other... does this count as undead? I guess it does. I mean, maybe, like, it would be good against other Tomb Kings, potentially. The Exorcism. I didn't think about that, because I'm not going to be fighting a lot, like, Manfred and stuff. That's not typically going to be a problem, but... Against other Tomb Kings, I will be fighting a lot of them in the desert, and that could be decent. Although the big scary thing about Tomb Kings is their the constructs, which are not going to be affected by that. I think Exorcism lowers the... Does it lower the leadership by 8 or something? That'd be good against, like, you know, a bunch of Tomb Guard, probably, but... Even leadership is not that big of a deal on... Legendary for the AI because they get so much extra leadership. I mean, it's nice, but I just feel like the healing your own units and or the mana regeneration. Extra speed doesn't matter. The vigor loss reduction would be really nice if we had that, but
The day of awakening comes. Release them.
it's basically worth it. Or worthless, rather.
Kill them. The desert's gods bless me. My will be done.
Yeah. So they're all injured, so we're gonna have to fight them again.
Petra watches.
We can do that, though.
Is ignorant.
Okay, we have all of this. Let's just a Shop T, because I'm not going to have Higher Titan. So do I want just a Shop T, or do I want Scorpions and Sepulchral Stalkers? I think Scorpions and Stalkers are...
Address me as your highness.
Looking like a lot more of those. Melee attack, charge bonus. Now, that does not apply to Necropolis Knights, though. But I don't have a lot of those. It does apply to Necrosphinxes also. We'll get some of those. Don't have this yet. Or do I want, like, replenishment? I think it's just this. Could do a lot of a Shopti, but I think there's a good chance I'm going to try to run, like, 2 Scorpions, and I'll have at least, like, 3 Stalkers, probably, in army. So that's, like, 5. Would I run 5 as Shopti? Possibly, but as the game goes on, it's better to have the anti-large units. Like, the Scorpions are pretty good against infantry as well. So, I guess that's fine. Be nice to get that Chimerian War Sphinx. Okay, let's just do Stone Sentinels then.
I alone shall restore Mehikara. Send the chariots.
Jeez, for real, they're gonna make me fight it again. All right.
To battle for the Creator God.
I mean, I swear these units are usually a lot more intimidating than they seem, but I have a freaking Necrosphinx right now, and I have really good Cav. My skeletons can kind of hold their own because I have a lot of upgrades on the skeletons too, so they have pretty decent melee defense, especially the Tomb Guard. So, I mean, that's a good way to beat Savage Orcs, is if you have a lot of mobility and hard-hitting Cav, because they do not nobody has charge defense, the Savage Orcs. They just want to get in there and just like a huge cluster, just have nice, neat lines and just melee you down. And they really need the Itchy Nuisance plus Sneaky Stabbing, Sneaky Itchy combo, and they just don't have that anymore. Which feels bad. It probably feels real bad for multiplayer. I haven't played multiplayer in a while. Sometimes I'm tempted to go back and give it a whirl. I have seen some people that I used to play with occasionally that I talk to. Like, there's this one guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but he is he's got a decent little following in multiplayer, and I played him and I beat him. Like, we went 50-50, and he does kind of analyses kind of like I do. But he doesn't do, like, live gameplay multiplayer. He just, like, watches replays in slow-mo and talks about stuff in multiplayer. Which is okay. And he was a pretty good player. I think we went, like, 50-50 or so, and he was ranked about where I was. But he has quite a following. He doesn't do legendary campaigns, though. He only does multiplayer, which is what most YouTubers do. For Total War Warhammer. I think I described it in this campaign why that is. It's just a more efficient business model if you're just looking to grow a channel and get a ton of views, because there's a huge curve in viewership for campaigns. Like, the first 10 episodes have more than multiplayer battles probably would, but then, you know, the subsequent 30 or 40 episodes to finish it up are going to have less views. I just do it because I really like the campaigns. I think they're a lot of fun. Yeah, sometimes it is hard when you're on, like, that 40th episode and you're getting, like, 100 views an episode or something to, you know, make time in the day to do it. Although it is fun.
Lich beast. Incantation of power.
Kind of overloaded on that one side over there.
Lich beast. Lehaboosh. Your king orders death.
Oh, he cast the gaze on me, the eyes or whatever. Missile magic. I kill him? Where is he? I didn't see if I killed him or not. I assume maybe I did. Oh no, there he is. Guys, let's go. But yeah, so I mean, there's definitely, you know, could be a business model in a channel where you just do multiplayer and comments all the time. But I don't know. I could try it. Just make sure I have time for it, though. That's the thing. I do like doing the campaigns. I like the campaigns way more. I mean, the multiplayer is fine, but there's just... It takes away so much of the city management and just kind of the strategic fun of, you know, whatever. And it's just a bunch of exploits. A lot of times when I did multiplayer. But I don't know. I might revisit it at some point. It's a different kind of thing, though. Like, you look for just really, like, super cheap and efficient units that you can abuse in certain matchups, and that's pretty much what it's all about.
The realm of souls fills with
And you just fight battles. Like, you can do creative, goofy stuff. But, you know, the formula is kind of like it is in League of Legends. People want to see, like, new and different stuff is fun. And it's a pretty terrible matchmaking system, honestly, in multiplayer. Like, you can play people that are just, like, complete rookies, or you could play people that were, you know, I played the #1 person when I was ranked, like, 1500 or something in the world. So I was, like, way, way further down the totem pole than this guy was. I ended up beating him, but...
Suck it.
Like, sometimes you just play against, like, total rookies, and sometimes you play against really good people. And so, you know, in theory, you can just keep trying out, like, really goofy, fun stuff until you play against somebody who's a rookie, and you beat them, and then you just post that up to YouTube, and you're like, see, this strategy works, when it wouldn't really work against top-end players. But I guess a lot of times people watching that multiplayer aren't looking for, you know, what is the best, you know, multiplayer strategy. They just want to see those creative, fun things, I suppose. I'm just like, when I'm playing something that's competitive or multiplayer like that, like, I'm definitely playing for keeps. Like, I want to win. I want to be a top rank.
My will be done.
Same thing with League of Legends. You know, a lot of these channels will post up just crazy, like, you won't believe this insane build type of stuff. It's just completely not viable for actually climbing, actually ranking up. Well, I lost my Altar of Ultimate Darkness, which is not... Well, actually, I can't even build Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Never mind. I can't even get it as Tomb Kings. So whatever. Is this green? It's not even green. That's fine.
Find my harem.
But I don't know. It is fun. The multiplayer is fun when you get like a good matchup and people aren't like exploiting. It is fun. So I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit it and just try to take it a little less seriously. Like I said, that's just my personality. I'm friendly. You know, I hope I come off that way. Like, I'm friendly, but I am competitive. Like, I do like to win. If I play something, I'm doing it to win. I'm doing it with the intent of being good at it. I just have a hard time with the concept of doing things for funsies, but I have fun, but I like to win. Now, this place I think will be fine, even if I'm not in this. So we're about to get another thing. I think I'm just gonna full speed ahead and just try to take these guys out relatively quickly. Okay, now what do we have over here?
Unthinkable.
I refuse.
Decrease to power reserves. Now that is that is frustrating. Okay, so we do not want my wizard to be around. Does it just increase my power reserves over time, or does that only the priest has to be close by? I don't know. It just drains magic. Okay, anything within 40 range has plus 45 ability recharge. Yeah, he's annoying. So Harqualda is fine. Okay, what do Harqualda? I mean, I guess we can just put... Okay, we already have a growth building. Do we need public order? How many public order buildings? We only have one. We're almost certainly going to need a second one if we don't have an army here, so we might as well go ahead and throw down a second one. Then we're going to have to come up here and clean up these guys. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so that's all good.
Protect my vision. Move in.
It's all good. Melee attack, defense, or probably doesn't matter. Acropolis Knight stuff is okay. Extra Lich Priest stuff is okay. Recruit +3. I mean, I am using some Nehekar warriors because I just have so many of them right now. Extra 10% movement range would be good. Infantry and chariot buildings. That probably does not include... that doesn't include constructs, but it would include like Tomb Guard stuff. That would give me more Necrotech. It's 19 turns though. Yeah, I guess we just go ahead and grab the Scorpions here. The Priest would give us more jars. We'll get War of Light one more time. Let's think about it. I mean, spamming this on an ally is pretty good. I mean, this is kind of like the 44% damage reduction. overcast that, that would be, you know, my entire line. It only lasts 22 seconds, but everybody would get 30 extra armor and 27 melee defense. So it's not bad that you can overcast it and get that effect. That's pretty good. Like, spammable cheat basically for magic for 27 melee defense and 30 armor. That's almost as good as 44% physical reduction. Doesn't help that much against armor-piercing missiles, but Shim's Burning Gaze is... seems awful. It's pretty cheap, though. That just seems bad. You know, Unbreakable is okay, but, you know, doesn't do enough. Net of Amatak is alright. Like, that'll be good against top-end Cav, so you can charge into them. Make sure they don't charge you. Good in multiplayer. I just feel like they've nerfed it a lot. Verona's Time Warp. Like 11 to give everybody 26 melee attack is, for 41 seconds, is pretty legit. And Banishment. It says moderate magic damage, but huge area. I don't know. I just feel like Nehekar is better. I mean, that's super cheap right there. I forgot it gives a 16 bonus versus large later on, too. But yeah, that's super cheap. That's really cheap. So both of these are like two cheap and very effective abilities. That could be good later on for the Ashopti with Great Bow. That seems bad, but alright. This is a really cheap Vortex Bow too. It's only 12 magic, and it says it does major magical damage. This is expensive, but that's a pretty good debuff on everybody. And it gives minus 26 melee attack and 27 melee defense for 38 seconds. So it's kind of like an itchy, it's sort of an itchy, sneaky stab and itchy nuisance combo package there for like twice the cost, but lasts twice as long. And you get an extra 18 melee attack decrease for that. I could see that being pretty good against top end, like infantry later on. So yeah, I think Nehekara just is still probably the best. With War of Death being probably the best secondary. Okay, so we're waiting one turn on this, and then I guess we just start a war with Lizardmen and just go at them. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and kill her.
Submit to your king. Legions withdraw.
I guess she just had a death wish. I don't know what's up with that.
The desert gods bless me. I alone shall restore Nehekara. A promising student. Obey me. I have arrived. Submit to your king. For the mortuary cult.
Crime. Alright, 5 turns, get to upgrade that. 3 turns on that. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Check everything. So how much is it to upgrade this? 6,400, okay. upgrade this eventually. Necro Serpent thing. Is that the best thing to upgrade, or do I want to upgrade the shop tees? That's cheaper, 7,200. Snake gives me 2 or 3 snakes though. Ten turns on that right. A few turns on this. Would give me a 3 recruit rank. What's my recruit rank currently?
rises from the sands.
Why is it saying only recruit 1? Don't I have wizards right now that... Faction-wide order... It must just be glitched. Okay, well, we'll wait a turn until the other wizard comes off being wounded. Yeah, and I don't know when Chaos proper is going to show up.
I have been here a long time.
Okay, they want a military alliance. Okay, sure. Both are. I don't know why he's looking right here. You better burn that, son. That's fine. Yeah, Chaos proper should be coming up at some point. I mean... Might need to get that enemy hero success chance. Ooh, Arcane Conduit. Yes.
Mortal fool.
This Guardy has an Alkhazzar, right? Yeah.
Be done.
I don't see any way how they have anything that can deal with this up here. No. Now I am going to take attrition burning this stuff, but that's what I'm going to have to do. Are they even hiring anything up here? I mean, I guess I can occupy it, get the jars, and then just let Chaos burn it, because it's chaotic. I assume Chaos would be the people that would occupy it and probably burn it. Alright, Marketo Gorge. Let's just get another fight going here. Can't hit it this turn.
Stride to greatness. Serve me. calls. Plague priest. This is my endeavor. Traversing. Mortal fool. Legions, move!
So I'll go ahead and start upgrading Rakdo, or do I want to get the Serpent? I'm gonna go ahead and start that, and if I need to cancel it, that's fine. I need to finish my Skaven campaign. I haven't done that yet. Whoa, what is this?
Most astute.
What's refugees? Is that a thing? Or is that just a random army? They raiding me. Okay, they're raiding my Skaven homies.
Very well.
Okay, it's just a roving random army. I wonder what I get for beating them. Oh, here's another one. Huh. These just tore refugees.
If you wish.
Okay, so they have multiple armies. They're just some random faction. I want Iron Spike. Okay, they took this back. Does she even have any more territory? Marathi? Well, I guess we don't know.
Yes.
No, I think they took all of the towns back. Yeah, because all Nagaron has is this and this. So Marathi confederated with him and then just, like, lost her last town, basically. Okay. Now, am I going to need Big Papa over here? I don't think we need that Necrosphinx anymore.
What?
No, all of this should be able to... I can't, I mean, even if they have another 20 stack over there. Excuse me, we should be able to handle that. So we'll go ahead and get him off the books. We can hire him again in 10 turns somewhere else if we need to. I do like that adjustment, as I've said before. So you can't just... Because in the old game, like Regiment of Renown, I could just boot him, and the next turn just hire him back anywhere else in the world, and it's just too powerful.
Not to be trusted.
I like the idea of a Regiment of Renown. I feel like it should almost be like a one-time deal. That might be too hardcore for the audience. But I feel like if you lose them like that, you don't get them back, that kind of thing. Like, you could hand them off to other factions, but... I might go public order on this Tomb Prince. Just get public order on him. Sit here and chill and hand out some public order for a little bit. Okay, so that's all good. We moved everybody else. Moved him, moved him. King's great. Okay, that guy's chilling. This guy needs to come down over here. Get with that army. Techs are all good. Diplomacy is really
Champion
fine.
of the lady.
Can't believe we're only level.
Feared by all.
We're only the 2nd rank.
Ulf one's defender.
Great power treaties with the clan. They don't like that. They do like that we're fighting Nagorond. We're about to be fighting them, and they're not gonna like that. So
What?
Would these guys be willing to vassal?
Blessings upon you.
I think so. They like usually they have to be under some severe duress to want to vassal with you.
Armored in faith. Lord of the Phoenix Court.
I don't know what I get for beating these guys. Maybe I get some cool items or something. I don't know. I could try to trade
Yes.
Vampire Coast.
Man sleep wanes, and more sleep waxes. Of course.
I'm already trading all my resources though. I don't feel like I need much more than that. That's fine. And these guys have a ton of property. Like the Norska or whatever faction has so many towns, and Skaven has quite a bit too. And I think the number of settlements they have at least somewhat determines how much like stuff, how many trade goods they're willing to accept. Are they at war with? Aggressor, these guys against Hexaotl. I'm about to fight Hexaotl. Their allies are Toronto. Okay, so if I fight Hexaotl, then I'm going to get into a fight with the Elves also. It's fine. Skaven and Tretch and I, we're going to take over the world. I'll get my Black Pyramid back, chill. And they can just do whatever they want to do. It's fine. Rat men and the Egyptian mummies. Take it. The odd couple. I was just about to fight Hexaotl anyways. So it's not a huge deal because they're in my way. And the rats loved me when no one else would. They were willing to trade with me. So I'll respect that. They don't judge me. They aren't prejudiced just because I'm undead. They see me for who I really am. A warlord looking to take over the world. Alright. And they're cool with that. They've accepted me for who I am. I could put him on a steed. I'd rather just have him on the ground. Just throw him in combat and let him have at it. Once he gets the chariot, then maybe we could talk about it. Well, I guess he could get chariot right now if he wanted to. Chariot is nice. Okay, whatever. Let's just give him the steed. We'll eventually give him a chariot. It's bad for sieges, but good for most other things. Okay, so they're about to take Ashraf.
Address me as your highness.
I'm gonna occupy it and then just let it burn. I just wanted the replenishment. Okay, so that's done.
Patra calls. Destroy them. Fire on them. We retreat.
Now, I could take this at level 1, or I could burn it.
War for Nehekara.
Damn, it took out one of my Nehekara warriors. What? I can just build more this turn, I guess. I guess we'll occupy this one, and then we'll...
Take it all. Bathe me in power.
We'll burn and... whatever the next one down here. We'll burn that one and then reoccupy it.
Quickly.
Okay, Malekith's got a little army there.
I deem it.
I guess in theory he could come over here and try to punk me. Alright, sure. I guess we just get skeletons to replace. Let's just grab it. Let's at least grab these skeletons.
Forget yourself.
Short-sighted.
Sus, attend. Submit to your king.
Oh, hold on. How many... Mostly use shop tea, very few skeletal stalkers, like a water tomb guard with this army, so I guess that's...
In necromancy.
That's fine. Okay, so took that over, We still have a handful of turns over here. 3 turns. This has stabilized. Dang. That's pretty for real, Dragon Princes. Okay, so they're immune to fire, basically. 25% physical resist. Martial Masters, so they get 8 melee attack and 12 melee defense, as long as they're above 50. They're gonna have 48 melee attack and 48 melee defense. They're 48 with 44 weapon strength, 80 charge bonus, 110 armor, 90 leadership. That's pretty beast. I think that's tier 5 cav, and there's 60 of them in a stack, so they have like the stats almost of monstrous infantry, but there's 60 in a stack. That's pretty massive when we compare that to like my guys, my Necropolis Knights here. They're only 24 in a stack, and they are 40-36 with 50 charge bonus. Now, mine have armor piercing. His do not pierce very much. Mine have 6,900 HP. His have 6,600. So they have the same amount of HP, roughly. His don't look like they have much piercing, and they don't have poison now. But they're still really good. I guess they have much lower stats when they're not leveled up. I mean, I could beat that army, I'm pretty sure. Sepulchral Stalkers would do very well against them, but... That's Iron Spike here got. Pretty much nothing. I mean, I guess I could have burned out Iron Spike and then raised it up again. 8 turns on another Necrotect. Khatep.
To battle, my priests. Sur war. To be trusted.
+1 ward recruit rank, and so okay, here we go. So I get this guy at rank 7 right now if I wanted to. But if I replace, it says that I don't get it. I kind of want to kick and just see if it does give me that or not. No, it legit does not give it to you if you replace. You have to hire a completely new lord. So I'd have to dismantle this whole army. Okay, well that's annoying then.
Desperate times.
I thought you could replace, or I would have just hired him normally. So I'm gonna have to disband this whole army then.
Power in unlife.
I'm at war. Am I at war with these guys now? Unless they chose not. Did they break their treaty?
Called?
They're military allies. Maybe it didn't break the treaty because I got invited by the rats to join.
What?
Alright, well, if I have to do it at some point, might as well go ahead and do it. I think we have enough public order where we could survive it.
Unliving curse.
I want to go ahead and get this guy on the books.
Hekara rises from the sands. My dynasty reigns supreme. Hekara rises from the sands.
I could go ahead and make this a for real army. My other armies are already pretty decked out. He's going to be sitting here for a long time anyway, so I might as well recruit a couple of those. I get the snakes here? I can't get snakes unless I upgrade. Okay, let's go ahead and give him the other snakes then too.
To your king.
Okay, so we'll make a pretty for real army here.
Open the casket of souls. Strengthen our legions. I have risen.
Okay.
Poor lord keeper.
Okay. Alright, I think it's fine. Could get a Lich Priest over here. No Necrotechs available. What? So they're getting a little stingier with some of these things. Extra ambush success chance, maybe okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to put him. Actually, yeah, he lowers the cost of building. Okay, nice. So I could come over here and lower the cost of upgrading this by 10%. Maybe I'll do that. Is there anything else I could cancel to give me that 6,600? Just a little tier 1 or something garbage unit that I'm upgrading. Did just get Iron Spike. Iron, I'm currently trading iron. How much is iron per? It's 10. Requires tier 2 to get to it. That's frustrating. I think we're gonna have to do Obelisk. I would love to do the growth, but I can't sit here with an army. I mean, I could eventually. I probably will have to, but for now, and I want the 448 per turn, so it's a lot of chaos. Can this army beat Wizardman, like a full-on Wizardman stack? This is dicey. That is dicey. It's a dicey proposition. Okay, I think everything else is all good. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit. Maybe next turn upgrade the shop D. Shop tier not going to be great against lizardmen. They are large versus infantry, which is not... It's like... That's an okay type of unit, but it's going to get carved up by... some other stuff. Now, are these guys going to try to come over here? That's... Okay, I just thought of something. If they try to come over here and run it Nagarond, that's going to be a big issue. Maybe I should have hired my other army up here. Cost me 10,000 to get a new lord, new army. Oh, I didn't realize that in 800 canoptic jars. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just 10,000. Okay, that's actually a lot more limiting than I thought. Yeah, I should be upgrading some of these other dynasties then. Now, he could run at me right here, but he could also try to go take his capital. God, if he takes that, I'm gonna be pissed. Gonna be pissed. Now, can this guy handle that? I don't know. Wait, why was it telling me I could... I don't know. Yeah, I just thought of that. Well, I already hired him down south, and I can't unhire a legendary lord. Or like a named lord. So... He's already down here. Alright, well, I guess we can just hope that they don't run over there. I didn't account for that. Them stocking up all their stuff and then running at me. We can sandstorm it if they try to get really close, but we're gonna have to rotate down here, and it's gonna be a hard fight. We do get a scorpion, and we get some tomb guard. I mean, we might be able to beat him. Really like that Necrosphinx right now, though, if that's how they want to play it. I guess we can get the Flock of Joff. Not gonna do that much, but there's no need, I guess. We can wait till next turn. Okay, let's do it. I'm a little worried now, actually. If they just beeline straight for... Oh, I forgot to move him. Ugh, if they just beeline straight for Nagarond. I mean, I could run back with both armies, but if they take it, like, if they take it, occupy it, and then I occupy it, it's only going to be tier 2, and that is going to suck. It says Hexodal is... How does Nagarond even close to me in strength? It says it's like, you know.
Immortality. I have what your soul longs for.
Want me to join a war? No, I'm good right now, bro. Might fight the elves, and trust me, we'll get them. We'll get them, Tratch. Just hang on. We gotta... Because I want that golden idol place, but we gotta... Don't want too many enemies at the same time. Let's talk to any sort of warlord who's lost in history. A lot of times, who was really strong, they just made too many enemies. Got a little too arrogant. Okay, remember advanced military buildings. That might be tier 4 counts as that. I don't need infrastructure, so... Jesus, they just pop a freaking 20 stack on my property. We kill him? Yeah, we fight him right now and kill him. We're looking on time. Okay, we're over, so I guess we'll figure that out next episode. I gotta get some more stuff done today.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
What we could do is see if we get the discount on these guys. If we do, we might cancel that. Now this is, I think it takes 5 or 6 turns to build this. Costs 9,000 and takes... Oh, it's only 3 turns. Okay. Oh, that's because he has 25% off building time. So it does take like 4 or 5 turns. How much? 76. I feel like that's discounted. So I could restart that building. Get a discount, or I could just do the Ashopti building and get the discount there.
Open the book of wow.
Where's he going?
Weakling.
Whoa.
Serve me.
That's pretty hardcore. I'm actually not that worried about the Haganeth Executioners. Now, they are very good against infantry, but I think the Ashopti will massacre them. Massacre might be a strong word, but they'll be good against them. I'm much more worried about these. These have bonus against large now. They have nice armor pen, but... Now, those do. How big? 14. I think we could beat that, but not at sea, obviously.
Definitely not.
Anyways, we'll figure it out next episode, so. Thank you very much, have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Interesting stuff going on, for sure. We'll get it figured out next time.